Hello, YouTube and other fellow stackers. Midwest Stacker here with a kind of different video tonight. I got two topics to talk about. I was actually going to wait for the second topic until my order from eBay came in. I believe that should be here in a couple days, but that's beside the point. So I have two topics I want to talk about. The first is my website that I'm working on. This is kind of like a shameless plug, but I do have a website. I put a little bit of time into it. This is where you can go see all my posts, all my videos, other than like on YouTube. It also has, some other stuff that I post on there that doesn't necessarily make it to YouTube. Just background information or what I'm stacking or why I'm stacking it. This is also where you'll see the shout out of the month. CoinKeeper's there's her shout out right at the top. It's a scrolling banner. I also place on here some numismatic stuff that I'm working on. If you can see, there's all the coins here. Starting with those, and there's background behind the cent and the nickels, and then I've gone through and actually given, the mintages and how many are of each type down in here. So if anybody's collecting, it's all in one place. You don't have to jump around too much. You can pretty much find exactly what you're looking for. If you're looking to collect some of the older coins, see what those mintages are, find those key dates right off the bat. So, and why I bring this up, other than a shameless plug, literally, I'm going to add a new link up here called Downloads. And I wanted to share with everybody how I keep track of my silver purchases, and I thought, what a better way to do that if I share it, and I also give it as an Excel file for everybody to download. So I don't know how well this is going to come through on my phone's camera, on a monitor, after I do all the editing and get it uploaded to YouTube and it's compressed and looks like shit. Basically, all I can say is if you're interested in something that's got some math behind it, some analytics sort of behind it, that kind of keeps track of what you're purchasing, go grab this. Download it. I use it every time I purchase silver. Maybe this isn't your thing, but I am an IT geek, so I love this type of stuff. So like I said, there's some math behind this and what I've done to kind of keep track of how I like to keep track of things, just so I have records of what I purchased, how much I spent. If I'm going to flip something or sell it in the future, I want to know that I can make a profit on it. So I'm going to just walk through like how I do an adding of a product. So let's say today on March, what's today, the 12th, 2015. I bought a American Eagle, and I bought it from my local coin shop. Okay, so it's a company, local coin shop. Website, if the coin shop has a website. If not, that's the way I can go back and check on it, or if I found a good deal, I like to keep track. But let's just say my local coin shop doesn't. And I don't have a customer ID there, but if I did, it'd probably be my name, right? My order number, that could be my receipt number. Let's say they wrote me a receipt or printed out a receipt. My local coin shop actually doesn't, believe it or not, have a website, and they still write handwritten receipts. Yeah, you get the little ribbon that prints out on the paper, but it is not nearly. I mean, they only take cash for silver. I mean, they don't even do like credit cards. They're also a jeweler that does take credit cards on the other side of the store, but their coins and numismatic and all their silver stuff, they literally only take cash. So they write me a hand receipt, and that receipt number might be for the day 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and then if the item's got a SKU, if it doesn't, I always put that in there so I can always reference it. Believe it or not, there is always a way to do like a Google search for just a SKU number, and it actually pull up stuff. So let me clear out my test lines there. So let's say on this one I bought one, and I bought American Silver Eagle. All right. So I put that in there, and this is where the fun starts happening. So the price I paid for that Silver Eagle, let's say, was $20, right? And all of a sudden it starts filling in over here. And they charged me tax, let's just say it was, 50 cents. And there was no shipping, so So we start scrolling over, and there's a whole lot more going on here. So we say, okay, that Silver Eagle, it's one ounce, right? So then it gives me the price I paid per ounce. And this column is the exact spot price of that Eagle at the time I bought it. So $15.70, I think is, let's just say that. So it starts calculating, okay. And this line right there, that's how much I paid over spot. So I paid $4.80 over spot for this Eagle. So that was the above spot cost. This column is a direct reference to this column. So current spot price will always will populate every column all the way down, no matter how many line of entries you have in there. This will give you the current value calculated for you. And then this will show you your net profit or loss. Most of the time this should be a loss because you're always going to pay more than spot value for something. So when you find a coin, when you're coin roll hunting, this would be a positive. Or if you actually buy something under spot, this would also be a positive. But that's pretty rare, unless you're getting some sort of great deal. And then I just have stuff for, what's the silver content, what is the millimeter dimension if you want to put it in airtight, or just keep track of that. And what size it is, if there's a face value. And then lastly, what's the mintage, how many were minted in that year. And you can either get that off my website if it's older coins, or if it's newer stuff, you can usually find that after it's done being produced or minted. So that's basically how this works. And this also works with, let's say, you bought 5 American Eagles. You pay $20 a piece for them. Now the tax obviously is still 50 cents each. This is all in each. Shipping was still 0. So your total is, 100. They're 1 ounce a piece. Sorry, total is 5 ounces for that order. And it just breaks it all down for you again. So this is how I keep track. And then up here, I have some averages, your average cost, your average tax you've paid, or your average total for all your silver that you've entered in here. I like to keep track of my total ounces, total dollars spent, obviously. And I also like to keep track of how much over spot I've spent. This way I can keep a close eye, and I can try to drive that price down with better deals that I can find. And with the spot prices so low right now, it's a great time to stack up on the generic rounds, if you will, and get those deals of like 69 cents over spot to help drive this price down for when your bigger purchases, when you're buying an ounce of silver for $60 because it's a proof. Now, what this doesn't have, and you can always add, and I thought about doing this, but I might do an updated version in Axis or something. I can build an API hook that pulls from eBay, and maybe in this last column in the future or next release, I will do a averaged top 10 sold price on eBay based on a part number or an item description. It'll be really kind of flaky because of how eBay works, their API hooks, and what I can actually pull in for true metrics, because if I do it automatically, it might grab some other random stuff and kind of skew the numbers, but it'll get you close. So, if you got those lunars that you're holding on to, those half-inch lunars, half-ounce lunars that everybody's raving about, might be something worth pulling that data in, seeing what the last 10 averaged were sold for, your price to kind of value where you're at in your stack, if you're looking to flip, sell, or basically hold on for later on investment. So I also have a readme down here on another tab. It's just kind of a little overview. Don't edit these columns. That's where all the math is happening. for shipping and tax, you break it across. You got to divide it across your whole order. So if you paid, $10 in shipping and you bought 5 coins, each one of those coins better have a $2 shipping mark. It just helps you average out your coins better. Yeah, you could stick your shipping all on one, but then you're not going to have true numbers for your analytics going forward. It's always good to divide that out and get these prices as accurate as possible. So yeah, there's a little bit of math, and for like my Ebates and my PayPal bucks, I always subtract that right from my price, and I'll put a note in here just saying, $2 was taken off for, Ebates or something along those lines. And that brings me to my next topic that I was going to wait, but I think we should talk about it now because I don't know if people are doing this. Like I said, I am an Excel spreadsheet guru, IT geek through and through. If I can put it in an Excel spreadsheet and order it and organize it and pull analytics out of it somehow, I'm going to do that. That's just the marketing background in me. I pull that type of stuff all day. So I wanted to talk about Ebates and eBay bucks double dipping. And I don't know if anybody's necessarily doing this, but I kind of have a feeling they might be. So let's say you buy something on eBay with Ebates and it qualifies for eBay bucks. And let's just keep this really simple. You buy something for $10, you get $1 in Ebates, and you get $1 in eBay bucks. And then you say, oh, well, I bought that, but I'm getting this reimbursement, so I really only spent $8 for the item. So that's great. That's awesome. That's true. That's absolutely true. You're getting that money back. But what I think is happening, and what I think some people are doing, is they're saying, okay, once they can spend their eBay bucks, they're going out and saying, oh, well, I just picked up this one silver round, and it was $100, and I had $100 in eBay bucks, so it was free. Well, no, because you already discounted that eBay bucks towards the silver purchase you bought. So it's kind of like you're double dipping. You can't use the money that you earn on eBay bucks towards the discounted price of silver and also to say you got free silver. It can't be both. It's one or the other. So what I recommend, and this is what I do, and if you guys think I'm all wrong on this, let me know. But my Ebates that I get from the Ebates site, I apply that immediately upon it showing up in my list saying you received this much back. Thank you for using Ebates. I apply that immediately to the silver cost that I paid. So I take that discount right off the bat. And then when I get my bucks from eBay, good Lord, there's too many E's here, I take that and I buy free silver with it. So I don't mix the two. I don't take some off on here, some off on there. I specifically segregate the eBay bucks and Ebates bucks apart. Because I don't want to get caught in that double dipping and thinking I'm getting free silver when I'm actually not, because I took that discount off of a piece of silver that I've already purchased. So I don't know if that really makes sense. I might kind of reword this a little bit in my next unboxing and walk you through it with some examples. I'm not saying any of you guys are not understanding this, but it was hard for me to wrap my head around it at first because I almost caught myself double dipping, and I don't want to do that. So, and I want to make sure I have the most accurate silver costs and spot prices and documentation that I can absolutely keep, because in the future, if I need to go to sell some of this for liquid cash for some reason, I need to make sure that I'm getting as close to purchase price, including all discounts, as possible. So, that's I just want to kind of clear the air there between eBay bucks and double dipping. And like I said, I think I'm going to do a visual on my next unboxing, and I'm sure I'll probably get some thumbs down because I'm calling somebody stupid if I don't understand it. Oh God, no! I just want to throw that out there. It's just up for discussion. If you think I'm all wet on this, tell me below. Write it down. Say, dude, you're Midwest. You're kind of smoking crack. It's not double dipping. You can take that discount and get your free silver. You can have your cake and eat it too. Nah, it doesn't work like that in the real world. But we'll have a conversation about it. I'm all up for it. So if this Excel sheet interests you and you want to play around with it, there's no macros on it. It is written in Excel 2013. So I guess I'll save it in compatibility mode. I don't know if that's going to change any of the code that I have in there as far as the fields. Some of the lookup fields that I have that are making some of this stuff hidden, as you can see up here, aren't available in 2003. Hopefully none of you are using Office 2003 still. At least 2007. It's definitely, they work in that. So, and one other thing is I've pre-populated all the data fields you can see up here. I've pre-populated all the ones that have math all the way up to 500 rows. So if you've got more than 500 rows worth of silver that you need to fill in, all you need to do is take that 500 row, copy it, and copy it down 500,000 more times, whatever you need to fit your stack. So if you're interested, go download it, play around with it. I promise you it is absolutely virus free. There's no issues with this at all. I use my copy every day. I just want to give back to the community. If it's something you're interested in, awesome. If not, go check out my website, man. You'll find some stuff out there, I'm sure, that you'll find very interesting. I do have all my comments turned off, so if you want to leave comments about this, just leave it on this video, or if you see some changes or something's wrong, just leave it on the video. Let me know. Alright guys, that's going to be it for now. My battery's almost dead. I am going to get this uploaded and make some changes to the website, and I'll see you when I see you. This is Midwest Stacker saying, laters.